with that, I'd like to ask Jeff to come up here and speak. Yeah, that mic should work.
Hello? Yep. Is that good? I never know where to hold it. Okay. My name is Jeff Buntin, work for TK Elevator. We're going to talk about AI and elevator maintenance. So I will say that I gave my original presentation to our legal department, and they were like, no. I had to pivot a little bit, so I'll kind of be talking about like the foundation of how to be successful with AI. So I'll introduce myself here. So I've been in the industry for 27 years. I'm second generation. My father was in for 46 years. I've been part of digital actually for 10 years, but I would say really, truly 100% focused for the last 8 years. Currently, my role with TK is to open all of the digital operation centers around the globe. I never thought I'd say this, but I really like data. I was a field guy. I was a field guy for a long time, and it's a lot different when the data actually means something to you, when you can actually see it come in and know what the elevator is doing through data. It's pretty interesting. So I went back and got my bachelor's degree, and I'm currently working on my master's, which is challenging with a family and full-time work. So, family, those are my interests. I love beaches, especially ones that look like that. I love watching football, and those are my 2 kids right there. So that's me. So this is, in general, the world of AI today, and hopefully the video plays. This couldn't be more true in almost all industries, and actually the success of AI across all industries is around 15% success, actually implementing and using AI in their business. So it's funny but true, and actually this is a very true state for just disruption in general, right? And when disruption first hits a market, so not uncommon today. So I'll talk about some of the foundational things that have helped us be successful in AI today, and it's been kind of a long road to get to where we're at today as well. So this work is not easy. So as an industry, we like to silo our data, and kind of hold it as our own. Like the engineering guys don't want you to know their stuff, and the service guys don't want you to know their stuff, and it actually kind of hinders our innovation as an industry, as a company. So bringing all of this information together is really the true power of data, right? The kind of a saying in the tech industry is data is the new oil, right? That is, and that's kind of a true statement, I think. So a lot of this is where a lot of the tech money and development is going, is into unifying your data. Unity Catalog, for example, is one of the technologies that's out there, and bringing all of your data together. So once we get all of our data in one place, that's where decision making, one source of truth, buy-in for investment is really the true value in AI. Because once we actually start to get it in one place and you standardize and govern your data, I don't want to say it's easy, but developing AI and pipelines becomes a lot easier once you do that. So the governance piece is probably, it's pretty wordy, but I'll kind of sum it up. So across all those silos, we didn't govern our data very well. Meaning, I have a unit attribute, the same unit, and I have 5 different silos, and the controller type was 5 different controller types. Well, when I go to do my analysis, that doesn't help me at all, right? So being able to standardize our data, have it in one place, vertically and horizontally, is really the true power of our data when you get to that point. So a lot of our time, if you don't have governed structuring data, is actually in the cleansing process and the mapping process, and you know, and then I have to go to our CEOs and say, oh, I need 5 data engineers just to cleanse data, right? And that's pretty frustrating when they're, you know, when they have to write the check for that, right? So, because it also, if I go to an executive with 5 different answers because my data's all over the place, I'm not going to get a whole lot of buy-in, right? So, being able to structure that data is really the true power. So, this is just I got this from Fivetran. This is where a lot of the companies that are having success are investing right now. So they're actually investing in the tools to structure and govern data, right? So there is that, obviously, that influx of investment into AI, but it's the foundation behind AI is where they're investing a lot of their money right now. So once you get to this point, this is where you start to get buy-in. A lot of your pipelines that you use and build can actually be used across a lot of different projects. So we actually started an AI project around sales, and turns out a lot of the information we were getting back and finding had a lot to do with maintenance tasking that we could do. So it was literally the same data set, the same engine, the same instructions, actually had multiple different layers to it, which was pretty interesting. And kind of it helps to validate the power of governed data. So future-proofing, I'm probably running out of time. So the first part of this is actually the unifying your data and the governance. The big piece of it is being cloud native and having a modular framework. So there's a lot of companies out there right now that are AI solution companies. I've actually gotten to work with 4 of them now at this point. And what I don't like about it is we give them our business information and it goes to a black box, and I hope I get back what I want, right? To me, that's kind of a scary situation to be in as a company. And I think there's a place for it, but so I'm just giving my personal opinion here is keep your own business information, right? Because there's platforms out there that actually I actually gave it to this is my wife will kill me. So I gave my wife a tool, and I said, hey, here, build out this AI. Your own AI, right? No experience whatsoever. And she was able to build her own AI model for real estate on her own, right? So there's tools out there for us as a business that we don't need to have this super AI data science, data engineering, tech specialists. There's tools for us to build our own AI and actually have it in a way where we can test our own outputs. We can be modular in a way that say I'm using Anthropic and ChatGPT comes out with something new and I want to switch. Well, if I have a company that I'm using, I have to be at their mercy of whatever engine they're using. So if I stay modular and cloud native, I can actually switch. And it actually takes seconds to switch between different engines. So I can actually find the engine I want that works for me, that gives me the output that I want, and use it in seconds. So to me, that's the true power of building a modular framework for architecture in your business. And then the most important, is continuous feedback loops and retraining your models, right? So AI, you can have an output that you like on day one, but in a couple months it could be super sideways, right? If you don't keep it on the rails, right? So that's the feedback part of it is a huge piece. There we go. So this part is near and dear to me. You can build any kind of solution you want, but if nobody's going to use it, there's no point, right? So solving for the actual problem is something that has been kind of difficult for tech in general, right? Is there's a solution for all sorts of stuff, right? But if you're not actually solving the real problem that the guy's having, there's really no point in developing it, right? So going to the field, and this is my saying that I tell everybody right here, build with the field, not for the field. This has been very, very true in a lot of our success and failure. If we don't involve the field and the customer soon enough in your development, you start to waste your time, and you start to develop things that don't solve problems. And then you have to support it, and then you have to throw it away, and that's frustrating. So involve the field, and a big piece of it is messaging. Telling them that you're supporting them, not replacing them, right, is a huge piece of this, right? We can't do this without mechanics, but it's important to know that a lot of this development is to support them, right, in the work that they're trying to do. So that's it. So to sum it up, break down silos, unify your data, put it in one place, create governed, standardized systems, and build modular for the future, and build with the field, not for the field. And that's it.